It's the rut and we're chasing roaring red stags across the beautiful landscapes of the Hollyford Valley. We start our trip at the moody Lake Tianao. The lake covers an area of about 344 square kilometres, which makes it one of the largest glacier lakes here in New Zealand's South Island. Our destination is the Hollyford Valley, an isolated but beautiful spot surrounded by the Southern Alps and the spectacular root burn track on the eastern side. This access road runs for about 16 kilometres through the valley floor. We're going to be based halfway down at Guns Camp, but don't let the name fool you, we're only hunting with cameras on this trip. It's our first morning and we're off to a slow start, but we've finally made up our mind about where we're heading.
Thought we'll just cruise down the road a bit further, and there's some good looking country across the river there, which is pretty steep, but once you get up high it looks like there's some nice basins up there. So I'll have a look up there. It's always good to explore a bit of new country. One of the first things we look for when we head into a new area is fresh deer sign. If there's no sign in an area, there's probably no deer there. And it just so happens a stag's been through here last night, I would say. It's pretty fresh. He stepped right in here. See where he's gone up into there. And that's of course what we're looking for, being the roar and all. So that's where we're heading.
It's not long before we find more evidence of deer.
Well, this is really good to see. I mean, we're always looking for any sign of a stag around the area, whether it's a bit of fresh rubbings or marks on the ground and that sort of thing. But this actually gives us an idea of the whole potential of the stags around the area. This has got 7 points on it, so if the other side is anything to go by, you've got a 14 pointer, which of course is fantastic. The stags, of course, they cast their antlers every year and grow a new set. So this could get bigger and bigger until he reaches his full potential, and then they'll start to go backwards as they get older. We used to find a lot of these years ago, and of course a lot higher deer numbers. Now it's quite a novelty to actually find one, but I might actually take that with me. Looks quite good.
There's always a chance of getting one of those times through the valley when we're on a trip like this. The stags are moody and irritable, which makes April an exciting and potentially dangerous time of year. Of course, the biggest barriers aren't always the animals. We'll travel quickly during the roar, covering as much country as possible. In areas like Fiordland, where there's a lot of rainfall, we always encounter a lot of streams. In fact, there's only one place where the sound of water is no longer present. The tops of the ranges. We're after roaring stags, so at this time of the year, a stag can give away his location by answering your call.
It's only 10 past 2 in the afternoon, so it's unusual to see a stag out at this time of the day like that. There's a lot of crappy stuff between us and the stag. We can't go above him because there's bluffs, so we're going to make our way around here through the bush, try and swing around to the side of him and see if we can call him into us. Quite ambitious, really.
Red deer were introduced to New Zealand back in the 1850s. 100 years later, and the numbers were so high that it was not unusual to see hundreds of deer on the clearing. But it's not like that now. When we hear a roaring stag, we try to close the distance between us as quickly as possible.
It's Murphy's, isn't it? that stag came in fast. We only just heard him roar. It's beautiful swampy country, but I'll tell you something, I had to shoot. He'd stopped, and I knew instantly when he stopped like that and he's just almost going to smell us, and it's hard to get them going again, so I had to take the shot. Are you angry about that?
Oh no. No, well, he stopped. I knew he was looking straight at us.
Yeah, he came in nicely. Very light coloured, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's timber.
Yeah.
Let's see if we got a shot. Oh, God, please. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that's all you can do. You've just got to take the shot at times. Can you see anything, Steve? There is it.
Yep,
There's his face. There's his timber.
Yep.
Exciting. Just quick. Bang. And there it is. It's all
lovely,
over.
isn't
He came up beautifully. That's how we love him. Anyway, there was a little moan here. Oh, now there's not. That's a bark.
Yeah, that's a bark.
Red stag barking.
Shut everything up.
Quiet. No. We're probably 2 hours up from the bottom. On the roads down the bottom there, climbed a long way up. No sign on the way up, but just got into a little bit of action just here. Like there was that earlier stag just on that big open slip thing, and he smelt us or something. Got nothing there, and then this guy. That's great.
We're lucky to get a shot, but it's not quite what we're after, so we're going to call it a day and head back to camp. A warm fire, a good feed, and a German ukulele player. What more could we ask for at the conclusion of our first day? Coming up, we hear some crazy roaring, meet an outrageous stag, and visit the Guns Camp Museum.